So this time from the DC Universe Classics Legion 12-pack that was available from MattyCollector.com this October of 2011, we're taking a look at Karate Kid. No, not Ralph Macchio, not Jaden Smith, and definitely not Hilary Swank. This is Val Armorr. Looking at this sculpt, it's very nice. I love the head sculpt here. He's got a very determined sculpt on his face and his eyes, and that's essential to this character. And I like the wristbands here as well, which I don't know, maybe these might be used, makes me think that these might be used for the upcoming Adam figure in Wave 19. I'm not sure. Since he is a little bit on the smaller stature size, it would make a great, at least the arms would make a great base for the Adam, I think. We'll see. One thing that I do take a little bit of issue to on this figure is the white here. Common with the DC Universe Classics line isn't really so much white as it is a grayish white. So yeah, the paint job is not nice. Well, you know, it's not as white as I think it should be. And I do have a little bit of mess on the hair here in a couple of spots. Very minor, but it is there. So looking at the articulation, very nice. Head goes forward and back, left and right. The arms, because of the way it's sculpted here, the body, they don't really lie too flat next to the body, but they do go all the way around, very tightly. They rotated the bicep. They have the kind of a double elbow joint here. It's not really full articulation there. It's just a little bit extra forward there. But it does give just enough. It just gives a little bit extra, and that's alright. Now he does have, like all the Legion members do, he does have the Legion ring sculpted on there and painted nicely in gold. And his is a little washed out, but you can still kind of just make out the Legion symbol on there. Out of all of the Legion rings, his is the most, I don't know, featureless, I guess you can say. He does have ab articulation, but his gi-like suit here does get in the way a little bit of the posability of that. And the same with the legs here, with his little skirt bit at the end. It is flexible enough to bend a little bit, so he can still go forward and back and out to the side with his legs. So that's pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry, he does have waist articulation too, so that's good as well. He rotates at the thigh, bends at the knee, and bends at the ankle. So Val Armorr is from Earth, and he first appears in Adventure Comics number 346 in 1966. And he is actually the son of Japan's highest crime lord, Kiro Nezumi, also known as the Black Dragon. and his mother was killed by his father for hiding him. And he was raised by the sensei uh, Toshiaki, and trained to be a master of all the martial arts. And so he doesn't have any real superpowers except for his determination. He's one of 3 people who are trying to get into the Legion, and he is actually framed by another one called Nemesis Kid, and he frames him for passing info to the Coons, and he is eventually able to prove that he's innocent, and Nemesis Kid is the real bad guy. And they have this long-standing rivalry that comes to a head in one of the more I guess well-known Legion stories. So anyway, he is romantically linked with Princess Projecta. He spent a little time in the 20th century, and then when he got back, he went and ruled her world, Orando. However, it was taken over by the escaped legion of supervillains. So he sacrifices himself to destroy these machines that have been holding Princess Projecta's world in this limbo dimension. And enraged that he's in this condition, Princess Projecta kills Nemesis Kid. However, he returned to life for the, just before the reboot somehow, and was in the Legion of 3 Worlds Final Crisis crossover featuring the 3 versions of the Legion. And after that, he was sent back to Earth and played a role in Countdown, where he and Una, one of the last surviving, I guess, portion of Triplicate Girl, were to play a role into preventing this virus. But he fell victim to the virus himself. There's another Karate Kid, Mig of Lithal, who takes his name, but he dies in attack by the Justice League of the 31st Century, which was in just the current reboot of the series. Before the New 52 reboot. I know, it gets confusing. And, in a little bit of trivia here, if you are a fan of the original Karate Kid movie, I'm sure I haven't seen it, but the Jaden Smith Karate Kid movie probably has it too. Well, the producers, of course, needed permission from DC to use the name Karate Kid, so there is a little thank you in the credits on at least the first movie I know of. So he is in a Legion of Superheroes episode, the animated series, where he's voiced by Keith Ferguson. So that'll be it for Karate Kid, Val Armorr, and stay tuned. We are nearing the home stretch. Just one more to go of the Legion of Superheroes. from this 12-pack, and stay tuned for that video. And until next time, I'll see you.